Hey, Leiden's got a new video after X amount of weeks. Finally! So, this is a new series I want to try out. It's based off of Soundsmith's Stereotypes series. For those who don't know, Soundsmith is a TF2 YouTuber who I highly recommend. He's got great content, especially the aforementioned Stereotypes series, so I'll link him down below for you guys to check out. So to kick things off, we'll start the Stereotypes with one of my favorite ADCs, Vayne. The queen of 1v5s and rolling into the enemy team only to get popped not even a second later. But before we get started, I need to say this. Stereotypes do not mean everyone. Don't get mad if the skin you use the most is given a negative stereotype. And these are either community agreed upon stereotypes or what I have personally seen, so there's even more of a reason not to take this seriously. Okay? Okay, let's go. Okay, so this stereotype can go two ways. The first, and most common, is the new guy. He's never played a game of Vayne in his life, and he's probably gonna feed. Maybe he watched a Vayne montage beforehand and wanted to be just like those people, so he thinks that he can make it too, so he tries Vayne to see if he can actually be good enough. The other stereotype, it comes when most, if not all, of players in the game have skins. If this happens, this guy is either a god on Vayne or he's smurfing if you're in low elo. There's like a 35% chance he'll BM you during the game, but that honestly just comes down to how he's feeling. This guy thinks he's on a cutie pie. You know exactly what I mean. This guy thinks that he can tumble out of an ulted Rengar and then melt him for trying to disrupt his peaceful split push. What will actually happen, though, is that he'll tumble too late, basically get one shot, and then question why the entire enemy jungle isn't warded. And even if it was, it's not like he was going to look at the minimap anyways. No one uses the skin. Like at all. If they do, they're probably going to suck, but just don't expect much from these guys. This guy is a god on Vayne, and you should be very afraid of him. He's played Vayne since release, and he knows every little bit about her. It doesn't matter what state she is in on each patch, this guy will make it work. And if it's on a patch where Vayne is straight up broken, you're either gonna open or FF at 15. And to top it all off, he will do this all without saying a single word in chat. Hell, there's like a 50% chance that he'll even say GG at the end of the game after he goes 17-1. Or, you know, he thinks he's double lift and goes 1-17 instead, I don't know. This guy is old school. They're usually pretty good on Vayne, but they can slip up from time to time. You can usually bank on the fact that Vayne is a pocket pick for them, as they'll probably main something like Ezreal. And they're also pretty nice people. They admit their mistakes, they get the team kind of rally behind them, that kind of stuff. They're real sweethearts. Also a very chill person. Their skill can vary depending on what the lane matchup is and what the team comps look like, but it's not much else. They're still good players. They're also just chill. This is exactly like the Dragon Slayer stereotype, except they will BM you every chance they get. Kill? Doesn't matter. Assist? Doesn't matter. Tower? Doesn't matter. You're hit either with an emote spam, a taunt, or a question mark in all chat. And usually they'll drop a GG easy at the end of a game, no matter how well or poorly they did. And God forbid you lose to this guy when he goes something like 2-11, because he will do everything in his power to make sure that you know you lost to him. This does not end when the game is over. Even in post-game lobby, he will let you know how bad you are and how good he is, despite the fact he went 2-11. This is a war pig. Okay. For those who don't know, a war pig is based off of the TF2 hat for the soldier of the same name. People who wear that hat, or use this skin in this case, greatly overestimate their skill and suck at what they're doing. An SKT Vayne player, however, will believe that they are bang, and that they are the greatest thing to ever grace this game. They'll tell you not to help them, as they tumble into the enemy team 1v5, then rage at you when they get killed almost immediately because they tumbled into something like, oh, I don't know, an Ari charm or a Fed Annie or directly into a Nautilus anchor. I don't know. And after that, they'll usually just trash talk their team for not helping them, even though they said not to help them. But rarely do these guys go AFK. I will give them that. That's their one saving grace. They do not go AFK most of the time. This guy is hit or miss when it comes to performance. If he's having a good day, this guy will be dodging almost every single skill shot you throw at him. It'll almost be like he's an android who has some built-in cybernetic calculation device that's able to predict your skill shots and issue the appropriate command to dodge it. I don't know. Other times this guy will try his best, but just won't do as well as anyone would like. They tend to get caught out a bit more than normal, and they might get a bit salty in chat, but they'll recognize the fact that they sucked that game, and we'll try to fix it the next go-around. Definitely no bias here. No bias at all. Alright, I think that just about does it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It's my first attempt at making a series like this, so if it's bad, don't act surprised. These issues should be fixed as the series progresses. Like I said at the beginning, go down below for a link to Soundsmith's videos on his stereotypes. He covers items and hats for the TF2 characters and the stereotypes that are associated with them. Really good content. Even if you don't play TF2, it's still very entertaining to watch. If you guys have any suggestions for either bettering the series or for a champion stereotype I should do next, you can let me know in the comments below. If you see a champion that you want to have me stereotype, you can leave a comment on that comment, so then I can make a better opinionated video next time for you guys. I might do Yasuo or Riven, depending on how I'm feeling next. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.